My name is Rick Tucker. I was a producer on the movie Silent Retreat, directed by Ace Jordan.
So describe your background in film.
Back in 1963, before any of you were born, my father was on a movie called What'd You Do in the War, Daddy, with Peter Sellers. Fell in love with it. Went through school, did a few things with him, then went to Vietnam for 4 years, came back, started making movies on the ground floor as a Teamster driver, and then became a grip, and then became a key grip, and then became a gaffer, then became doing some camera work, and then got into line producing, co-producing, executive producing, then got into full-blown producing.
What are some of the challenges of indie filmmaking?
I think the concerns about indie films compared to major films is the fact that there's a lot of times you can't get the quality and experience of crews, but doesn't mean you don't have crews that are eager to learn. So in other words, to me, I would rather work on an indie film with people who really want to learn compared to working on a major film where people are just there working for unions or whatever and not really caring about the project as much as independent people. Because I've always found that independent crews are more receptive to everything. They're more, you get more out of them. They're more happy to be there because they're learning. Yes, they're there to get a paycheck, but they're there because they want to learn. Most of the people we had on the show here were from film schools, which is great. I mean, it's just, they're eager, they're sponges, they want to absorb everything. So it was fun being able to relate experiences and have people come up and ask how things are done certain ways. You know, and I've always told people that I don't mind doing that because someone taught me. And if I can show back the same thing, as long as they're willing to learn that, I'll give them any knowledge they need.
What was unique about working with director Ace Jordan?
I guess I have to say the way that he approached what we were doing with a game plan of what he wanted to do, but wasn't afraid to say, what do you think? What do you see? How was that? And he not only did that with me, but he also did that with other people too. And I think it was nice. It's nice to have someone that's the leader of what we're doing be able to say, what do you think? Because everybody's opinions, it matters. You know, and compared to people, I mean, I've worked with some people that just, don't tell me, don't talk, don't stay on the set, even though they do something totally stupid. But if you look at the quality of this film, if you look at how it was laid out, and it actually looks on the screen right now, I'm proud.
What do you think makes Silent Retreat unique?
Well, I don't watch many movies anymore because I just got burned out of it. But everybody else has been saying it's a horror film. To me, I saw it as a thriller, as a whodunit, more of a film like that than Blood and Guts. And that's what I think is really good about it, because of the fact it was a movie that I would go and watch.
What were some of your favorite moments on set?
Having breakfast in the same same place we were shooting, doing the stunts where the guy falls down the stairs was nice. The scene out on the porch, like Becca said, was actually a very nice, moving scene. That was done very nicely. There was really so many of them that you really can't categorize it as best.
Special effects, old school versus new school.
I'm from old school, back where effects and gore and all those things were all done practical. Everything was, you really did it, you really had knives, you really had stuff like that. When CGI came in, all computer generated stuff, to me it took the thrill out of it. The new generation, which are familiar with that, is fine. But for old timers who actually have seen people fall for buildings and people are actually, you know, doing different stunts and blood and guts, it's so much different. That's what I enjoyed about this film, and what Ace did to it was the fact it was all done el natural. Major studios like to spend money on CGI because they want to make it glamorous. I would rather make a movie naturally, spend the money on making it look real, and you know, that's what this film did.
Do you feel that you're forced to be more creative on an independent film?
Yes, because of the fact of you haven't got the time or money to make it on a computer. So you have to think and be creative to make something seem real.
Favorite scene?
Favorite scene, I think I said before, I think was on the porch when they were talking, coming from the story inside. I think that was just a touching moment. It had humor, it had you know, romance, had a nice view, nice scenery.
What is the future of Silent Retreat?
The future of Silent Retreat, I think, is the fact that it is a good film and it will do good. That I think if we can get Ace to sit down for an hour or so and we could work on a sequel or a prequel, yeah, that would be something that I would be honored to be part of.